Hello again team, it's Jess or JashiiCorrin and welcome back for another video. Today we're not having a look at my journal, but instead we're looking at some of the other awesome creators we have on YouTube that are making videos about journaling. I've specifically selected these individuals to shout out because they're some of my favourites, and I think you'll like what they share too. Before we get started, I wanted to note that I've selected these creators in particular because I feel they're underappreciated. I do follow some of the, quote, bigger names in the journaling space, but this video isn't for them. Also to note that all of the creators that I'm shouting out are linked in the description box below, and if you head over to their channels and like what you see, let them know that I sent you. Without further ado, let's have a look at our first recommendation. This creator has been one of my favourites since I first started bullet journaling, and that's Erin of Erin Photo Designs. Not only is she a super lovely person, but she shares some really awesome ideas over on her channel. Her 10 types videos in particular are awesome resources to see different ways to set up spreads of a similar theme. So for instance, 10 types of mood trackers or 10 types of fitness trackers. Over on her channel, Erin shares her monthly setups in her journal, like most of our creators do, but also shares setups of her business journal, how she uses some of the cool stencils in her shop, product reviews, and so much more. Erin is a total gem, and I 10 out of 10 recommend her channel. Our next creator is another one that is dear to my heart, and that's Marsha of Marsha Plans. Another great creator who is also an amazingly wonderful person. The doodles that Marsha includes in her journal setups are the freaking cutest. Along with her monthly setup videos, Marsha does videos for sets of themed doodles in particular, so you can see the process from sketching all the way through to full colour. Just like some of our other creators, she has great ideas that she shares on her channel, including her videos on ways to use washi tape, header ideas for your journal, and her introduction video to sketch notes. This next creator is more of a recent find for me, and honestly I haven't been able to stop binging her content, and that's Beth of Dots and Beyond. She currently has 2 journals that she uses consistently, so her personal and her work journal, meaning double the monthly setup videos compared to some of our other creators. The video that got me to subscribe in particular was her May Plan With Me video featuring Harley Quinn as part of her Fierce Fictional Female series, which it's honestly just been so cool to see who she selected to feature in that. Beth is an event manager, and I think that unique perspective really helps to set her content apart. I also really like the video where she weighs up the pros and cons of keeping separate journals, which is worth checking out. Up next we have a creator who might be best known for their killer Instagram reels, but this is Mark from Men Who Bullet. Another creator who has a great personality, Mark shares a whole range of videos on journaling and stationery. His videos on weekly spreads are probably some of my favourite, as he does really well to break it down into manageable and easy to follow steps to make creative but functional layouts. Along with these though, Mark has a bunch of review videos for different stationery items and brands, and I think his content does really well to highlight that bullet journals aren't just those with hardcore decoration, but they can still be more than just the original method. Our next creator, oh my lord, I think she's a wizard, and that's Natasha of Natasha Miller Letters. Now, I know we just talked about how bullet journals don't have to be hardcore, but the pull-out tabs and spinning pieces that she incorporates into her monthly cover pages are so freaking cool. Along with these more decorative focused things, Natasha also has a bunch of other awesome videos, with some of my favourites being her health and wellness journal ideas, layout inspiration for monthlies and weeklies, and her tutorial videos. To add to this though, she's just a super lovely person and totally worth subscribing to. This next creator is another one that's more of a recent find for me, and that's Tori of Creative Minds and Coffee Grinds. I love the way she incorporates her monthly themes into all aspects of her layouts for each month, making her layouts decorative but still approachable, which makes them a great source of inspiration. Tori and I have this fun kind of inspiration loop thing going, in that she was inspired by me to make monthly theme planning pages in her journal, which I eventually stopped doing, only for me to then be re-inspired by her take on them, and now they're back in my journal. Along with her monthly setup videos, Tori also has awesome videos on her top spread ideas for different categories, including anxiety trackers, weekly spreads, and habit trackers. Up next we have another one of my recent finds, and that's Ashley of Maritime Bujo. Along with having totally gorgeous monthly setups in her journal, I just find her really fun to listen to. I appreciate Ashley's honesty in her videos about the parts that she finds challenging, because I know that a lot of the time, YouTube content can make these journal setups seem effortless, And I love how she lets us know that it's okay to find things tricky. The video of hers in particular that convinced me to subscribe was her June setup, which is such gorgeous work. Our next creator is Julia of Julia Royal Journals, and she's another one with a great personality that just shines in her content. I love her monthly theme selections, mainly because they're a lot more unique compared to some of the other more typical themes that we see in the journaling community. Along with her regular monthly setups, I also really love the content that Julia makes for her Reflections journal, which also gets a monthly setup video. So another one of our creators that does 2 monthly setup videos per month. This next creator constantly impresses me with her artistic skills, and that's Katie of Dark Sunlight. When I first subscribed to her, she was doing a yearly series where each of her monthly themes was inspired by birthstones and flowers, which was actually really cool. Most recently though, her themes have been equally awesome, with ones like light academia, gorgeous florals, and cottagecore. Katie's series called Bujo Bites is also awesome for quick introductory videos to different aspects of the bullet journal system, so totally worth checking out. Up next we have Amber of Amber's Notebooks, who's another mad talented artist bringing their art into the journaling space. I love the consistency she keeps with her monthly cover pages, in that they all have a Dutch door element with the serif lettering for the first 3 letters of the month. I always find it kind of cool when you can recognize someone's work just from an element like that. In particular, I really love her start of journal setup for 2021, and I'm mad jealous because that's totally a theme that I want to do in my journal at some point. Our next creator is someone who I originally found through her posts in the bullet journaling Facebook groups, then on Instagram, and I was so pleased to realize that she also had a YouTube channel, and this is Valerie of Bright Violet Arts. She has awesome ideas for spreads. In particular, her video on her fitness journal has made me so want to make one for myself, except for the fact that I know that in my current season of life, it would probably end up suffering a lot of neglect. I love her use of paint pens in her journal to make bold and fun designs. Inspiration station, 10 out of 10 recommend. This next creator is one of those people with a natural charisma, and she certainly lets it shine in her videos. Julianne of Julianne Doodles brings a lot of fun to her content through her personality. I mean, if you need an example of that, her YouTube description is literally "will doodle for noodles." I always appreciate the creators in our community who aren't afraid to be themselves. Not only this though, but Julianne does awesome creations in her journal. Her monthly themes are legit goals, and she is so worth subscribing to. Up next we have Raksha of Reflect with Raksha. I love the focus on mindfulness and well-being that she highlights in her content. One of the types of videos that Raksha does, which I find really valuable, is her monthly planning videos, where she shows how she populates her monthly pages after their initial setup. This is something that not a lot of other creators highlight. We get to see plenty of Plan With Me's for the initial setup, but not necessarily a lot of those pages in use. So I think it's great to see someone sharing that aspect of journaling. Our next creator is Laura of Art and Foxes, who is another crazy talented individual who does amazing monthly themes. And as a bonus, she sets up her boyfriend's bullet journal each month too, so double the Plan With Me's. Her setups are so cute and really relaxing to watch. Recently she started including voiceover in her videos as well, which is a welcome addition from my point of view. I personally prefer videos where someone is talking, as it holds my attention better, and I certainly wouldn't want to miss out on her amazing creations. Question of the day for you guys though, who are some underappreciated creators that you follow? Most of us probably know the bigger names in the community, so I'm really looking for some of our hidden gems. Shine some light on them down in the comments, or even link to one of their videos that you particularly enjoyed. Hopefully you liked hearing about the creators that I recommend, and if you check them out, let them know I sent you. If you found today's video useful or just interesting, please do make sure to give it a big thumbs up, and until next time team, bye!